Welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis, and today we're going to be freezing our corn on the cob. Now, people have asked, can you grow corn in a greenhouse? My answer is yes. In fact, I've had the best corn out of the greenhouse than I have out in the regular garden. This corn reached the ceiling, and this is a high greenhouse, like 12.5-foot ceilings. So I was really pleased with the way the corn turned out. And of course, I've got the row upside, so we had the wind pollinate them. And I also went in, I shook them. When I saw the silks appear, I started shaking the corn stalks about once every other day, just to get the pollen rain down on top of them. And they've done wonderful. So what we're going to do today is we're going to freeze the corn on the cob. The first thing I did was I took all the husks off of them. Going to put this in the compost bin, and that left me with my ears of corn. So now I'm waiting for the water to come to a boil, and when that comes to a boil, we're going to dump the ears of corn in here and leave them blanch for 3 minutes, and then put them into an ice bath. Once your water comes to a boil, drop your corn in, leave it continue to come back to a boil. When it comes back to a boil, you will set your timer for 3 minutes. Okay, after your 3 minutes are up, take your prongs, get the corn out of the boiling water and into an ice bath. I got 2 of them here because I didn't think they both fit in, and I was right. Okay, leave them in here until they cool and stop the, this is to stop the cooking process. Now for the most important step of freezing your corn on the cob. You need to take your corn after it's cooled out of the water bath and place it on a paper towel to drain it. It must be completely dry, completely cool before you put it into the freezer. Now you could leave this just set out and cool, but what I prefer to do is put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. It gets the job done much faster. So we're going to put these into the fridge for 30 minutes so they can cool off, and then we're going to pat them dry, make sure they're completely dry. We do not want any ice crystals to form while these are being frozen. If you let the ice crystals form, then you're going to have soggy corn or bursted kernels when you go to reheat it. After your corn has cooled, the next step is to wrap it in plastic wrap. This serves 2 purposes. It allows you to pull out individual ears of corn to cook, and it also helps prevent the corn from drying out. Now what you next to do is you put it into a freezer bag. And you notice I marked on my freezer bag the date, July 24th. It's best used by January or March of 2024. And I also have directions on how to reheat it. Place the frozen corn from the freezer into a large pot with cold water. Put enough cold water on there to cover the corn. Turn it on high heat until it comes to a boil. Then reduce the heat to low. Cover the pot and leave it cook for 5 to 8 minutes, and then serve it with your butter and salt and pepper. And that is all you need to do to freeze corn on the cob. So I hope you give it a try. Remember the water that you used to boil your, to blanch your corn, you can use for other corn that you're blanching that day. You don't have to do a new pot of boiling water each time. So I'm going to get these in the freezer, and then I'm going to go out and pick some more. I can only do about 4 at a time because of the size of my pot. So I hope you learned something. Hope you try this recipe or this way of freezing. You could also cut it off in the cob and put it into freezer bags that way, but I really enjoy corn on the cob, so I'm going to do it this way. I have room in my freezer, I think. I hope. All right, dream big, follow that dream. See you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye, everybody. God bless.